Hi, it's Hazel Marie. Welcome to my craft room. Last week, my friend Letty and I met for lunch for her birthday, and afterward, we went shopping. And one of the stores we went to was Ham, and that's Humble Area Ministry Assistance. And the store accepts donations, which they in turn sell to help those in need. And some of the things that I purchased included these frames, and there are three of them, and they were $3 a piece. And as you can see, that has the Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa in it. And all of these are like a vintage reprint. And on the back, you can see that they had the old felt. It's not showing up, but it's like a green, and it's all faded out. And has these little gold uh, pieces on the top with a little piece of ribbon. And I am going to, of course, take the whole thing apart. I'm going to refinish the frame, and then I am going to, I'm not exactly sure what, but each one of these I will alter. And so those were, I thought, a really good find, even though it added up to $9. You can't always find small little round frames like this that are vintage. So I thought that was kind of neat. Um, the next thing was Letty found an area where they sold craft items. And I did not really know that they sold craft items. And sometimes they would just put things in a bag, like I do sometimes when I make donations. And this particular one had this lace, and as you can see, oops, let me get it in focus here. It's a small lace, and I love that, and it's gathered, and it's a kind of an off-white, and inside of it, inside of the package, I should say, were these little pink, woo, he's sticking to me, these little rosebuds, which are really, really cute. So I shall definitely use those. I just loved those. I did pick up something else that Letty found. I mean, she was finding everything. And it was some flowers in a container, but I'm in the process of totally redoing my craft room. And they're close by, but I don't know exactly where they are. So sorry, I couldn't show those to you. One of the other things that I found at this particular store, and I am going to have to zoom out, and you'll see why. This was the find. Let me see if I can get this in. Oh, I can. Good, 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 good. Okay. This is an old antique spool, and as you can see, very, very, very old. And when we found it, it had a bear attached. And this little bear has, like, I'm not sure exactly what this is. I don't know if this is a sewing, you know what, it's got, it has some twine wrapped around it, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. But the little bear is all dressed up, and she is holding a toothpick. Can you see that? Just a little toothpick, and wrapped around is string, and that in turn is attached to the I don't know what this is, twine perhaps. And then on top, the person who decorated it had put some spools. And if I hold it up like this, you can kind of see the little bear. Woohoo! There she is. Letty thought I should leave it exactly as is, and haven't made up my mind yet. She thought it was so cute. She thought the bear was so cute. And you're not going to believe the price on this particular one. Now remember how long this spool is. $6 for this spool decorated. I couldn't believe it. I had gone to an antique store after I had been there, and just the tiny ones. You can't even get a tiny one, an antique spool, for $6. And look at this. This is, I didn't measure it, but I'll bet you that it is probably, I'm just kind of looking down here, it looks like it's about, especially, well, I don't know here, maybe about 14 inches. I mean, that is big. So that's what we found, or I found there at Ham. And I was just blown away by this particular piece. I just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. Love it. I do have several spools. I have a couple that are not quite that tall, and then some shorter ones. Now let's see, where do I want to go? I got so many things I want to show you. Let me show you this one. As many of you know, if you go to the store and you buy one of these gnomes, this particular one was marked $12.99, and I bought this, I believe, at Hobby Lobby. Okay, $12.99. Now I know I probably did not pay that for it, but if you go and buy a gnome, you're going to pay quite a bit of money for them. But look what I think. Oh, these are heavy. These are concrete. I'm going to turn him to his side. Well, let's see here. Here we go. Oh, this is a good one. He is concrete. And I actually bought, let me reach over here, 2 of these little guys, and I got them at the 99-cent store. Now, 99 cents. Can you believe that? I am going to paint them, and then I'm going to seal them, and I will use them for my little fairy gardens or my little gnome gardens. And that's one of my projects. When it gets cooler, if you live in Texas, I don't want to go outside so much right now. It's just hot. Oh, they are heavy. Let me put those down. But 99 cents, could you believe it? Check your 99-cent stores, especially in the, usually they have like a little spring section. I don't know if yours has those or not, but ours does. Sometimes we have things like this that is in our Walgreens. Also, I had so much stuff I'm having to say on the floor. But you can, like I said, 99-cent store, probably, just about any store that sells things for 99 cents. There's so many different ones. I did go to an antique store, and I've got to share these with you. Not on the same day. It was a different day. And I found this purse. And it's crocheted. And it has a drawstring on it. And you can put all kinds of goodies in there. Look at that. Isn't that cute? And this cost, I guess the tag came off. I think it was like $4, maybe $5. But I just had to have it. So I bought it because I had never seen one like that. But this is a Battenberg lace doily. And this one was $2. The other doilies I saw at the antique store, oh, you know, from $4 up. And especially if you get into the fabric that's crocheted on the sides or whatever, they got even more expensive. And now, this piece right here, which is just kind of an end piece. Let's see here. Well, he's going to bend under, isn't he? Let's see here. As you can see, they have little tails that kind of go into a triangle. And I saw, and I believe it was on Paper Made Pretty. I happen to love that channel. And she had taken and she had cut um, her doilies, or maybe it was in a kit, I don't remember. And what she did was she decorated the, the part. But I was thinking that perhaps I could turn this back, and if I can get it here in frame, and then I could decorate each one as a pennant or a banner. Wouldn't that be cute? So that's what I'm planning on doing with that. And when I get to doing that, I probably will do a tutorial on that one. Some things, the tutorials just take so long that you hate to take someone's time up. Um, so I'm not sure on that one. Now, this is a Walmart. Uh, let's see here, just one second. Excuse me. Ooh, my nose. Uh, this is a piece of fabric I bought, and it was $3.97 a yard. And it's a beautiful, I call this kind of a dark mossy green. And I wanted to make a display um, piece of fabric um, where I could lay my things out and you could see them. And I have sort of a tan one, but I thought about putting some lace around it or something. I'm not sure what. But anyway, I bought this. I bought a yard of it for $3.97. And I thought, well, whatever else I have, I can use. Now, another thing that I bought was some Ritz dye. Rit dye. I want to say Ritz, but it's not. What I did, I watched a video, several videos of my friend Judy at Vintage Art Treasures. And if you haven't checked out her channel, she is the sweetest lady. I could just sit and listen to her all day long. And we've become friends on YouTube. And she says that she uses Rit dye. And I'm thinking, I've heard of avocado dye. I've heard of tea dye. And so I said, okay. Well, what I did was I printed down a copy from Rit dye, and it tells you to get a certain color, these are what you need to add together. And so these were actually, they were $2.98 a bottle, and talking, woohoo, lots of stuff here, because normally this is what you would pour into a washing machine and do a whole bunch. But it also gave you directions on what and how much to put. And so I am going to try and achieve, whoops, picking up the wrong color, this light blue. And then I want to get the light green. And they didn't have exactly the colors that I needed. This is a dark green and a yellow. But I'm going to see what I can come up with and see if I can get some colors. And I'm thinking, wow, what an inexpensive way to do that. I'm not going to use my washing machine, of course. I'm going to do this on top of the stove. And I am going to be using a pot that I will not be using to cook with, because I don't feel comfortable using something like this in cookware, whereas if I were using like tea or something, so I will use something that I no longer use. So I got these for $2.98. Now, one of the things that I like to buy, and I got these at Walmart, and this right here is called, let me see, what do they call it? Lace hem tape. Now, I know when I used to sew years ago, I used a lot of this. But now, if you are making the, can you actually see that? Yeah, okay. But if you are using, or if you are making the lace, not lace, but actually cloth, um, dangles, and you're adding cloth and you're adding seam binding and lace and just all kinds of stuff. This is really pretty, and it costs less than, you get 3 yards, and it's a dollar. Let me see here. I'm trying to look up the price here as I tell you. It is, I think it's $1, $1.69. I'm sorry, $1.69 for 3 yards, and I got it in creams and white, and so I bought that. Now, the I'm sorry, but my nose just is not cooperating today, which it doesn't a lot. Oh, excuse me. One of the things that I bought, it's not one, but it's several, are these embroidery flosses. Now, I've noticed that when you go to the store, you can buy all kinds of ribbon, or not ribbon, but string, twine, whatever. And some of it's not really inexpensive. So I thought, I can get this in just about any color I want. So I decided I would just go ahead and buy some of these. These are 33 cents a piece at Walmart. And I thought, I'm going to try that. Now, I got this at Walmart. Let me turn it around here. Boy, I'm fast, aren't I? This is Ofra. Now, if you're like me and you buy things at Hobby Lobby, you normally go or try to go when they have your ribbon on half price. Well, I have found that if you go to Walmart and look on the top row, that Ofra ribbon, all of these, every one of these, they're $1 all the time. Now, even if you wait to get things at Hobby Lobby, some of these you cannot get. But I would just suggest that you just check it out. Anyway, I got 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I bought those for $1. Now, the last thing that I bought was this really, really pretty tool that has gold in it. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I haven't tried. My craft room is turned upside down. So I don't know what I have right now. But this right here, I'm trying to find, let's see here. It's got all kinds of stuff here. This did not have a price on it, so I had to take something up there. Oh, tool. It was $2.98. So, or $2.97, excuse me. And so it just didn't happen to have the ends on it. And they only had 2, and neither one of them had that. So anyway, I'm thinking that I might can make a ruffled skirt to go under a corset that I had purchased. And that's what my idea for this was. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how that works out.